This is Anything and Everything with Britt, sponsored by Evry.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of, what's it called?
Oh my god. Anything and Everything.
Anything and Everything with Miss Brittany. And guys, I actually got promoted today. First episode from guest to co-host. So you will be seeing me more often. I hope you enjoy.
I actually was like replying to a comment right before we started because someone said this is really weird, but your voice is very satisfying. And I was just letting her know that if she really, really wants to listen to my voice, she could definitely do so on our podcast. I just got a buzz and it's not from your vibrator. I don't know what that was from.
I think it was me.
But yeah, I'm just like, you want to listen to our potty? Like, you can listen to our podcast. It's available on all these different platforms. And once again, thank you so much to Evry for powering this podcast or sponsoring it, whatever. Best affordable, high quality jewelry in the game.
Straight facts right there.
I only spit straight facts. I only spit straight facts. Today was a pretty eventful day. I've been having a lot of like period issues.
Yeah. I feel like this is like the subject of the day. Period. Period with Britt. Like you have to do like a daily
update. I've been to the bathroom several times actually.
Yeah. Are you okay? Mentally?
Like my stomach was rumbling a bit. But like now I feel like I'm a bit better.
Yeah.
I just feel like I really will enjoy this podcast with you, but
I know I feel like we're gonna like, but I feel like talk about bring up so much
like some controversial subjects, like not controversial even like with like actual controversial, but maybe like unpopular opinions, and like we can both like see what we think about them. I feel like that's what we should do before we get into like the rest of the episode.
How we start it. Okay,
like we should like look up like non-popular opinions or something like that, and then we could like say what we think about them. Because I feel like we
could definitely like have
I kind of want to argue with you, not gonna lie.
Okay, let's fight.
and then
we'll get into the
next part of the episode. Yeah. So basically we asked you guys on our Instagram stories as usual at Everyjules, EVRYJEWELS, to let us know your workplace horror stories, and we're gonna get into all of that, and we're gonna also say our own because we do work together. And I'm gonna talk about previous jobs that I think I've only had like one job, and you have a story too.
I have a story, but it's not like a job. Like it was just like a one-time
incident. Okay,
but there definitely has been like a lot. Like,
yeah, we'll bring those up later. I feel like we should just get into some unpopular opinions, and maybe we just like argue and like see what we both think about them, and then maybe they're like our people listening. Hi, whoever you are. Maybe like you're using our voices to go to bed. Maybe you're using our voices to get up in the morning. We don't know what you're gonna be doing with our voices.
Well, we'll wake you up. And we'll put you to sleep.
Rise and shine.
Rise and shine. Kylie who?
So we should look up the unpopular opinions.
Yeah.
So we got some, and let's start off with number 1. Sleeping in separate beds is way more comfortable than sharing a bed with your partner. Cuddling is great, but I prefer having my own space at bedtime.
I feel like that literally relates to you.
I so agree.
I feel like you need your
love
space.
Being alone. Like I loved having like a big bed, like just
but I feel
myself.
like you just like would like think your partner's like dirty or like just would not want to be like around him sleeping. I don't know.
No, I feel like okay, like cuddling for a bit and then like get the fuck away from me after. Like I want to go to bed. Like I don't want to.
You need your space.
Exactly, but I feel like you're the opposite.
I'm completely the opposite. Oh no! I literally have to hold on to someone 24/7.
Oh no!
If I could,
get the fuck
like,
away.
Oh my god.
No.
Like, how do I not have a boyfriend?
It's Valentine's Day tomorrow, Nads. Like
I know.
Oh, we're like pre-filming this, so by the time this goes up, it's gonna be like past Valentine's Day. But like, do you have a Valentine?
No.
Okay, neither do I. But that's
my dad.
Oh,
I know.
I'm like my own Valentine because like I don't give a fuck.
But like last year I said this year I would have one, but I don't know what happened there.
But I feel like it's like honestly.
It's not like I couldn't have a boyfriend.
Being in a relationship's kind of cringy sometimes. Like I look at couples on dates and it's like that's fucking cringe.
Yeah, like honestly, I wouldn't want to go out on like everyone's going out on Valentine's Day.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I'd rather like be at home, like do something cute.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like it's low-key sometimes so cringe. Like I see these couples and I'm like,
but like take me out any other day of the week.
Like I just like see sometimes like coupley stuff and I was like, no, thank you. Like I would never want to do that.
But I feel like guys mostly think that like they have to just like take their girl out on Valentine's Day. Like it's so like do that any other day of the week. Do that whenever. Do that throughout the year.
Guys, the bar is like set in hell. Like that's how low the bar is set.
Yeah.
Like so set in hell.
If like we have to be treated like princesses because like our parents treat us like princesses. So like if we're not treated by princesses by guys, like we don't want it.
Me and you are gonna like we have like
our dads have really high standards.
Like I made a TikTok about this, and I'm like, there has to be a new coin term that's the opposite of daddy issues, because I know like
it's
you're
daddy's
the same.
girl.
Yeah, like we're daddy's girls, and like if I need to be hyped up, I don't even go to my mother. I go to my father. Yeah. My dad sends me like the nicest text every single day that I feel like he's setting my standards exceedingly high.
Yeah.
Like now I feel like a man needs to do more than my own father. And until that happens, I'm going to be single.
Like good luck finding one.
I only did like one.
Good luck finding a man that like does more than our dads.
That's what I'm saying. And like
we're literally the biggest daddies.
The thing is
girls.
like I can like push my father around, like he doesn't say anything. Like sometimes like guys like they're going to feel emasculated.
No.
And I feel like guys do feel emasculated, especially between like when they're in the presence of like a girl who loves to work, they'll pretend like they don't feel emasculated and insecure. Yeah. But deep down they fucking are.
Any past experiences?
Oh yeah. Lots of past experience, you know, like insecurity at its finest.
Yeah. No, but like as we should girl boss up.
I don't know.
I want to be like as like independent as like my husband. Like I don't need a guy to like take care of me. I feel like that's also like my dad like wants me to be with like such like a high performance guy first, because like I'm just like, I don't know, like I just need to be taken care of. Sometimes I have expensive taste, but at the same time like he wants me to be really successful, or like he knows I'm going to be really successful, and he doesn't want the guy to feel like below me. Maybe I don't know.
That's something. It's like, you know, really like hard because it's level. Like I'm telling you, like I do, like there's and like I feel like there's a very few amount of men who will
be able to take care of us,
or they'll lie in the beginning, pretend like it's good. Oh yeah, it's like so nice that you work.
But like, guys like don't want to feel like less.
Yeah, and then they're like, just insecure after. But anyway, what do I know about that?
For them, but like whatever, we'll just girl boss our way through life.
I love how we like went so off topic. This is about sleeping in the same bed as partner, but I kind of love it.
And we're like, yeah, we're such daddy's girls.
But hopefully maybe we could like come up with like a term that's like the opposite of like daddy issues. So maybe like, well, if anyone knows that, let us know.
But I feel like it is daddy's girl.
No, I mean it's not daddy's girl, it's daddy issues.
Daddy issues.
Like the opposite of having daddy issues.
Comment down below what you think.
There should be, I like this one. There should be separate. Oh wait, Mel just airdropped me something. Hold on. There should be separate seating sections in public for parents with kids and child-free folks.
Wait, what?
I kind of agree. Basically, there should be like let's say like you're on a plane. There should be like a section with like just for kids. Like parents with kids and people who don't have kids.
So like the party section and then like the parent section. Like okay, but like that would not work because like
it's so controversial. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, and like not a lot of people fly with children. Like they
do,
but like
it's like the like I don't know.
It's crying for me.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, babe, I'm just trying to like chill on the damn flight, or like wherever I am, or like in a restaurant. And I just feel like, but then it's like, I feel like you're like punishing people for having children, I guess, because it's like they have to sit separately.
Yeah, poor thing.
But then it's like, but then they're used to babies crying because they have a baby, so it wouldn't bother them as much. But like, I'm not used to that, so it bothers me.
Yeah.
Do you want to have children?
Yeah, I do.
Really? How many?
Yeah. I think like 2 or 3. I feel like I'm very like motherly wifey.
Yeah, you are.
I feel like I love that.
When I was younger, I watched a show on TLC. It was called John and Kate Plus 8. They had 8 children. Yeah, and I thought I was having 8 children. I'm like, Mom, I'm having 8 children, all this stuff. And like now I don't even know if I want like one child.
No, I do want kids.
I see you like being like a cute like little motherly girl, you know?
Because I feel like I'm so like, I know I'm so wifey. Like I just love doing things for other people. So I feel like I would just be like
I'm so not wifey. I need the man that I'm going to be with to be more clean than me. I have to be the messy, unorganized, dirty one.
See, like you're going to wear the pants in the relationship. When you get married.
Sometimes I just want like a pretty boy for arm candy and like that's it. But then sometimes I'm like the opposite. Like I told my mom that I'm either gonna come home with like a, not that like, oh, if you're like a geek or like whatever, like you can't be like attractive, but it's like I'm either gonna like come home with someone where it's like I'm not with them for like looks whatsoever, and they're just like they simulate me in the brain, if that makes sense. Or okay,
no, but like I know what you mean.
That. Like they
stimulate.
They like
no, it's like for their personality, pretty much.
Yeah, like for their thoughts and stuff, you know. Or personality. I'm coming home with like
a hot, sexy, built guy. It's like there's no in the middle. No, I feel that because I feel like that.
And sometimes a lot of good-looking guys like don't have personality because it's like they didn't have to rely on that. Like, they just Like
they just look
like,
pretty. They walk through life.
That's the thing.
I'm like there's no in the middle.
But like me and my friends, we all have like different like tastes in guys. I feel I'm very like pretty boy. So it's like kind of funny because like we all.
Mine depends on the day. Either
ooh.
Cute little Jewish boy or bad boy.
So back to the the unpopular opinion about how there should be different sections. Like, what are you gonna go on? Like, yes or no? Different sections if you have a child to sit
in the like. I don't know.
I just feel like it would be nice. It just wouldn't work.
But it wouldn't work. Like I just put my AirPods in. I'm like,
but I still want the AirPods. Like, I still hear the baby crying. It's annoying. Anyway.
But like, I feel like finding a spot on the plane is like the hardest thing of life. Like, you really have to be careful with where you sit. Like, you don't really choose, but.
Have you ever like had like a bad plane? You had a bad plane experience?
I feel like I've had lots of just like sitting next. Oh my god! Actually, I actually was like scared of this flight. I was flying home to Halifax at Christmas. The guy next to me is like plucking his ears with tweezers.
Shut the fuck up.
And I'm like, this is so disgusting. First of all, how the heck do you get through security with tweezers? Like, that is a weapon. Like,
what do you mean? I have tweezers all the time?
No, but like, you don't pull them out. He pulled them out, starts plucking his ears. I'm like, oh my god, I'm literally gonna die.
That's disgusting.
I don't think he wasn't right next to me, but he was next to the window, and I was like on the aisle. But I kept like looking over suddenly. What
are we trying to say though?
What am I trying to say, Mel?
No, we can't ask Mel what we're trying to say. Silently?
I kept looking over at him, period.
Subtly.
Yeah. I kept looking over at him and he just kept doing it. And then when I would look, he would like stop. I'm like, bro, should I call the flight attendant and be like, can you tell him not to fucking pluck his ear hair in my row? Like, that's disgusting.
Yeah, no, that's like I've seen on TikTok like crazy like fights or something like that on an airplane, but I've never had
that, but I've just had like weird people sit next to me, like do weird things, try to talk to me. One time I thought I was sitting next to Tom Holland, and I told him, I was like, you look like Spider-Man. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. I thought it was, but it wasn't.
I feel like I saw a celebrity on the plane a few weeks ago, but I forgot who. Anyway.
Wait, Josh Richards.
No.
Who was that? No, my friend was on a flight with Josh Richards, and she didn't say hi. I'm like, are you crazy? But I feel like you were, and you said maybe not. Maybe
no, I think it was someone else. But
yeah, I don't know.
So we're just gonna say
it depends on
nice, this. But
honestly, sometimes I'd rather not sit next to adults. Like some adults are like strange, so it really just depends.
Good point.
Yeah.
Next, I think that Valentine's Day is the best holiday of the year. You are literally celebrating love. Sure, it's commercialized just to make money, but who doesn't want an excuse to buy the people you love chocolate and teddy bears? Its theme colors are a whole aesthetic, and the whole day never loses its magic like the other holidays. Let's get more hyped for V-Day.
I don't know. I love love. Like, I'm obsessed with love. Like, I'm just such a lovey girl. Like, everything about love, it's like, oh, so cutesy. But I feel like Valentine's Day is like overhyped, and it's like there's so many expectations, but like just do that throughout the year. You know, like I feel like, oh, I have to get her something nice. Like I have to take her out to a good dinner. Like do that any time of the year and I'll be happy. Like I'd rather like be at home with you and like do something cute, like a cute dinner.
I just feel like also in a way, these like holidays, for example, like Christmas or whatever, they become super commercialized and all that stuff. But maybe it's also like a nice push to like make people like think and like want to spend time with their family and want to do those things. So I feel like it's maybe more of like the meaning of it and maybe like pushes you to remember, because it's like so easy to say, oh yeah, why don't you do it every single day, blah blah. But then it's like, why are people so much more like family oriented around the holidays and that kind of stuff? So maybe it's like a societal reminder.
But like if you're in like a relationship,
that's why I think
like
for
family
Valentine's,
understand like Christmas,
because it's like forcing you to make
like
time like in the world. It's like
a
time where like a day or two like for each of these holidays where like Thanksgiving and Christmas, all that stuff, where it's like everything's closed, like spend time with your family. It's like a nice like reminder for the whole world. But like Valentine's Day, I guess
it's like you're in like if you have a boyfriend, like you should, I don't know, but like I'm not saying like I'm against it. I'm not against it because like I love, but like right now, like I'm not like in love where it's like, ugh, it's just another day for me, and I have to watch everyone else that's like in love. Like
how many Instagram stories you seeing tomorrow of like
so many,
and half of them probably like cheated or like got like you know? Ugh. I'm sorry, but the bearer of bad news.
But it's also like, I feel like some people are so cringy with it and just like make it like, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see.
I didn't even know it was Valentine's Day tomorrow. I literally forgot.
Yeah, no, it's not really in my like agenda because I'm single. So I'm single. Next year, okay, like we're gonna go back to this. Next year, I'm gonna have a boyfriend, and I've said this before, but it's not.
Now you're gonna manifest it. Like it's you're speaking it into existence.
I know. Like, but it's not like I like can't have a boyfriend. It's just like I'm too busy right now, and it's just like I'm looking for the right guy. So,
like, what's your ideal age to get married at?
I want to be married before 30 and start having kids. Oh my god, I have to like get on the go. I'm 21.
I said like my mom was like married at like 21 or something.
But I feel like it's crazy back then. Like people were like,
but most of them haven't done university now. Like a lot of my friends like are still in university or just graduated. It's like moving out now. Like it's so fucking expensive. Like where are you going?
I know like 2 people that could potentially get married soon, but like they're not going to because they're my age and like they still have so much school to do.
I feel like marriage is low key. It's like the weirdest thing. It's like what actually changes with people when you get married, or like to your relationship, like you're still together. It's like that's why I find a lot of people now they don't believe in marriage anymore because it's like
I can't wait for my wedding. Like you should see my Pinterest board.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Well, it's like a long list of like things that I want. Yeah, like I have my wedding ring, my dress, my shoes. Okay,
I want to kind of see after. I do want to see
this. You can come to my wedding.
Curious. I fucking hope so.
No, my wedding is gonna be really good.
I know. I see that. I see that.
I love that stuff.
I see that. I'm gonna if I ever have a wedding, I know it's gonna be really small.
I'll be your like event
invite like some Every Jules followers to the fucking event.
You would.
I invited my
come followers. To my wedding. I invited my followers to my wedding.
RSVP now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like we should like move on along now. Should we?
Yeah.
Okay. So
let's get into the nitty gritty stories about
the episode. Okay.
About work.
So, like we said, we asked people to submit their crazy horror work stories, and
I feel like everyone has this.
I actually used to work at a grocery store, and it wasn't in like the safest, nicest area, which is fine. And basically, I would always like serve this like little boy who would like come in, and then I found out that he found his mom dead on the couch because she overdosed with drugs.
Okay, wait. First of all, served him at the grocery store.
Like, sorry, I was like sorry. Okay, I was like, I did not properly.
Like, you checked him out?
Yeah, like I know I didn't check him out. He was like 11. I was checking. No,
you were checking out his groceries.
Yeah, like I was a cashier at this grocery store, and yeah, I found out that his.
That's wild.
Yeah, there was like.
What'd you say?
What'd I say?
Wait, so like, that's so sad.
Yeah, it was sad. Like, it's not funny. It was just like fucked up. Like, I don't know. I'm like kind of going along the theme of like horror, where it's like horrendous what happened.
Yeah.
That one, and then,
I don't know what I would do.
Like, it was like a weird.
And you were probably like 16.
Yeah, I was like super young, and then like it was also like the manager would like I think beat people up sometimes if they stole, because you'd have to
beat them up.
Like you'd have to leave your backpack at the front of the store. You were not like, let's say I had like a school bag with me, you had to leave in the front. I had to leave in the front of the store because people were stealing
groceries. Well, like I guess maybe a lot of people. Yeah,
I guess like
no, I feel like probably
because that's like food and essential, you know.
No, understandable.
But understandable is just that like we would get in trouble. Like if you're the first cash and like you saw people coming in, you would get in shit for not telling people to leave their bag, but like you'd also be in the middle of checking people out, and they expected you to like focus on that while also seeing people who come in the store. I'm just like, you know, bro, fuck that.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous. And you got like not one perk from working there. I don't know. Sometimes like I find you get like discounts.
Yeah, but it's a good. You didn't get any discounts.
I didn't get nothing.
I was actually curious about that. I wonder like what people's discounts are at like the grocery store.
I got nothing. Like not even like water free. Nothing.
Not even water.
Not even like a water bottle. Like, nothing. It was terrible. Would not recommend this grocery store.
Hey you, yeah you. I need to let you in on a little secret. If you're looking for high quality yet affordable jewelry, you have to check out my brand, Evry Jewels. We have over 4 generations of family jewelry experience and over 17,000 plus 5-star reviews. We have so many different styles to choose from, so you know that there's gonna be something for everyone. make sure to use my code podcastlove for an extra 50% off your order. Check us out at www.evryjules.com.
Yeah, you said at the beginning of the EP, the episode, that you had an incident happen.
Okay, it was like, oh my God, I hated it so much. So me and my best friend, we like offered to help this guy that my dad knows, like at his golf course for like an event. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't even know what it was, but we were like, okay, yeah, like we'll like help, like, we'll get crazy tips. Like it's going to be so much fun. Just one day. Like I want to work at a golf course. Like I've heard so many good experiences, whatever. So we go there, we start working. Me and Jordan are working together at the drink cart, helping people getting drinks, whatever. Very easy. He then comes to me asking if I can help him out in the kitchen. I'm like, okay.
Who's he?
The like owner.
Okay.
And like I'm really good in the kitchen, but like we're cooking for like 90 people here in this small kitchen at a golf course. I'm like, I don't think I like can help you with this. So we're in the kitchen, like it's actually like gross to think about. Like I never want to work in a kitchen because like you see everything.
I don't want to know.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'll help you. He's making chicken, veggies, rice, whatever. I'm like cutting all the veggies, and this is for 90 people. And like we're cooking the dinner like 2 hours before the dinner for 90 people. So like I'm cutting all the veggies, whatever. My hands are so pruny. I'm like like it's so gross. Like I'm sorry. Like I'm like cutting my hands in the thing. I'm like, oh, like I have a Band-Aid. Like, oh no, we don't have it. I'm like, okay, whatever. I keep going.
Ew.
He's making like the barbecue sauce for the chicken. Probably puts 5 cups of salt in the barbecue sauce. No one ate the fucking chicken. Literally, Jordan was like clearing up the plates. Literally full chicken because it was so salty, so disgusting. Then he uses like the leftover rice to make rice pudding, which is like absolutely disgusting. Like I don't even know how you make rice pudding. He just took like the normal rice, put milk in it, like started serving that as dessert. Yeah. And like, oh my God.
At a golf course?
Yeah. Like it was so unorganized. Like he literally cooked for all these people. Like you need to hire chefs for this. Like this is not my job. Like I literally just wanted to give people.
What would you have done if you weren't there?
I don't know. And then after we're like cleaning all the dishes in this one tiny sink that like doesn't have a carburetor, so all the food is going in, clogging up the drain. Yeah, so we're like cleaning the dishes in dirty water.
That's disgusting. Okay,
it was so disgusting. It's not even like it's like, yeah, it's just
I don't even want to work. Like I'm just like an episode of like disgusting.
I'm just like
things
curious
at restaurants
what
that happen to you.
like I experienced that, and after that, I was like, I had an ick of restaurants.
Yeah, no, that's
why I
don't want to think.
It's because I had to do it. I was like, I don't want to have to. Yeah, but it was disgusting. We didn't get paid enough for that. It was awful.
I feel like he like really worked you.
He like, why? I was like 18 cooking for people. Like I think you need to like have a license for that.
I don't. Actually, but like I'm like trying to think if we should talk about the Evry Jules incident horror workplace story, but you know what, fuck it, we're do it like we're on our podcast anyway.
Maybe he'll hear it.
We're not gonna mention any names.
Yeah,
our ex-accountant, let's call him John.
Oh, John.
Yeah, his real name's not actually John, just for like,
but John.
Yeah, John. Fuck John.
Anyway,
John basically fell for a quote unquote scam that he paid an invoice to the wrong people and then tried to prove to us that he had spoken on the phone with the person that he's supposed to pay, because he was saying that that person that he's supposed to pay, let's just call her Melinda, he said that he spoke to Melinda on the phone and that she verbally confirmed that there was a new email that he had to send the money to, or like whatever it was, like a new bank or something. Mm-hmm. But when we asked him after the money was gone, for some reason on his WhatsApp, the call that he said that he made was never on file, never in the history. But every other call that was made was in his history. So he fell for this scam that, like, reading back the email sounded so fucking scammy that, like, you're an accountant. Like, you're not like, he's not like 18 years old. He wasn't 18 years old.
We're young, but like he's like 40.
I would never fall for that. Anyway, he wired $250,000 the wrong person. And
John, I can't believe that. Like, how? But also the thing is about him, he would make us look like we're like, cause we're younger and don't like technically.
I hate people like that.
Yeah, like our company downplayed us. I know, but like we're so smart. Like he made us look so dumb, but he was the one that
it was so
like,
hard to like hold my anger in. Yeah. But I was just like, oh my god, man, like how?
You didn't like him though. He was not it.
He was not it.
Anyways,
John, have fun now. Okay, I'll give a little anecdote. That was like one of the worst horror stories that Evry
Yeah,
Jules.
I feel like that's the only really bad one.
Let's get into what you guys have sent us. Okay. A few years ago, I was working as a sales associate at our den, and this one customer pooped on the floor and hid it in the shoe section.
What?
And we only started smelling it hours later when another customer found it and told us. Then my manager made one of us clean it up instead of calling the cleaning crew.
What is this disgusting. With like people like pooping and peeing places?
You should go to Dubai.
Oh my god.
That's so disgusting. That's actually disgusting.
No,
like
I would not. I would literally refuse to clean that. I would not clean that.
My dog one time pooped in the aisle at like a Canadian Tire.
Your dogs have done a lot of things.
Yeah. Poor thing. But
no, but that's like gross.
That's like human. Like but in also, a shoe.
Like if the manager like made me do that, like I would literally quit right there and then.
But it's like, who would do it? Like, who's the cleaning crew? Like the mall people? Because I feel like that's not their responsibility. Because the mall doesn't, the mall cleaning crew doesn't clean the stores. They clean the outside public part of the mall. Like for our stores, for example, we don't have a cleaning crew that comes in unless maybe they have like a crew that comes in. Like maybe Zara and like big brands.
No, but still,
people. I don't know. But that's fucking disgusting. And the fact that to clean up human
shit.
But
the fact that someone did
like,
that.
I didn't sign up for this.
They
like, this
must
is not
be
in my
psycho.
Job description.
They must be psycho.
Like, why didn't they just like buy the shoe or say something? I don't know. Or like they didn't like check on camera. Yeah. I think like that's one of the worst ones that I've heard. That's
really gross.
No,
that's just gross. Like
I
be human.
I've like clogged the toilet at work before, but that's like the toilet. Like that's where like poop is meant to go, not in the shoe in a store. You know,
like
like I've clogged the work toilet. I've like been really open and honest about that, but it's like
that's okay.
You know,
like, pooping in a store in a shoe that they sell is disgusting. I can't even imagine having to work there.
This one time at my job, a guy walked in with a pocket knife and machete and was pointing it at me at the register. After he left, he apparently went to the neighboring Target and destroyed all the merchandise on the shelf, and the cops ended up surrounding the premises waiting for him. I was traumatized and later on ended up quitting because people were doing drugs in the dressing room.
This is at Target?
Or he said it went to the neighboring Target, so I don't think it's like Target. I think it was just like where they worked.
That's scary.
That's fucking scary.
But it's really bad because like I feel like I would try to like defend myself. Like if someone like attacked me or like tried to like I feel like I would
bricks.
No, I really think I would like
if you had nothing on you.
I don't know.
And the guy had a fucking machete.
Physical, like force. Like
if a guy had a fucking machete.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. It depends. Like my dad was like, what if someone like is trying to steal your car? Like you just give it to them. I think I would like actually just like try to fight them. Like, but like if it's like a big man, like I don't know. It just has to like happen to me to like see my reaction. But like I don't want it to
maybe
happen.
your fight or flight would like kind of come
that's
on.
what
Like,
I mean.
Maybe
like,
you'd be impressed. Like maybe you'd impress yourself. Like maybe like you'd be like very different.
Like I just don't know how I'd react. Like I would either like be like okay like here, or I'd be like no, get the fuck away from me. Because like I can get really defensive and like scary. I feel like you haven't seen that side of me.
I want to though.
Okay,
but like that's kind of
I don't know. But
scary.
at like a store, yeah,
doing drugs in the dressing room.
Okay, like, but like where's he working? Like
or she? We don't know who this is.
Or she?
Would love to know. But
also like, is there not people around?
Okay. Well, let's like move on to the next one. I was a fashion buyer for a popular brand on Insta, and we worked out of an office connected to our warehouse. One of the warehouse male workers put a camera in our bathroom and he'd been watching it for weeks, and our company didn't even want to call the cops or anything. We forced them to. It was horrible.
Okay, that's actually crazy because I feel like that's happened to me. Not to me, but like this guy that I went to like I know, me too. This guy that I went to school with, I'm pretty sure he put it like his phone like in the bathroom and someone found it and like smashed it. It was at like a party. But like that's scary. I always see stuff like
I always feel like scared like in hotels and shit or like
Airbnbs.
whatever. Yeah.
Like, I always watch conspiracies about that because people are crazy. Like, you literally never know.
My mom's childhood neighbor ended up like, no, I don't think the right word is doing, but like filmed or something, child pornography.
Right.
So like you never fucking know.
No, but like
actually dead ass scary.
Like someone could leave a camera after like their stay at a hotel and you'd never know. That's probably one of my biggest fears because you literally don't know. Airbnb is really popular for that. No, Rachel thought she had a freaking camera at her Airbnb in Hawaii.
Why?
Because like, she was like, I don't even know. Like, the light wasn't on. And then, like, she was looking it up and then, like, saw similar ones. And then once you start, like, looking it up, it's so like.
Scary. And then, like, I feel like, you don't feel safe now.
Yeah, but then it was fine. It wasn't actually, no.
Okay.
But, like, you literally don't know.
That's fucking scary.
You can, like, buy something to, like, check.
Really?
That like scans for cameras, yeah.
Okay, well if you guys are watching this and never need one of these, then this is your sign to look one up and get one for yourself so you feel safe and secure at all fucking times.
Yeah.
No, I can't believe they wouldn't call, like, that's actually scary.
And finding out after
and like
the
at
fact
like your
is,
own
like,
job
crazy.
or office where you spend like a lot of your time, I feel like that's just like
that's
not
like
a good
really
feeling.
uncomfortable.
Would not recommend. Okay. Oh. Let's go. I've been working at the store for almost 2 years, and the manager hired a new part-time manager. I became somewhat close to him as we work most shifts together. He was an old convict, and he ended up drugging one of my coworkers.
What are the lives that some people live? Like, I'm actually curious.
What the job? Like,
I know. Like, seriously. So he drugged a coworker?
Like.
Bruh.
Like that's why I don't like to eat from anybody. Like God knows like what's in the fucking stuff. I'm like nope. That's scary.
Oh my God. Poor thing. I hope she's okay, or he, or whoever.
Well,
you really need to be careful who you trust because honestly, you can't trust a lot of people out there. A lot of people are crazy, even if you know them for a while. Like you.
No,
you
that's
never
like
know.
actually scary.
You
like,
never know what someone's gonna do to you.
Well, a lot of people get drugged at like clubs too.
Mm-hmm.
Like has it ever happened to you or your friends or like?
No, but one time I thought I got drugged at a club and I was like really scared, and like my other friend was really fucked up also, but someone else was like taking care of us. But like if we were alone, we would not have been able to get home because it happens to a lot of clubs. Like there's one here in Montreal that's like known for it.
You have to be like very careful when you go out drinking. Yeah. That's why like you
don't
like
never don't buy drinks from people.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like
because even like it really depends. Like they could literally slip something in while you're like blinking for a second.
That's why away, even like especially when I go like away and like Alessia and I's like happen like where like guys have like gotten us drinks, or even like it happened like in Montreal. I'm like always watching. Or like I order for myself and like I make sure it comes because it's like
it's not
no
worth
offense,
it.
it's not worth it for like your $20 drink. Like I'm sorry,
it's not.
I'd rather just like pay.
I know. I feel like
drink.
when I was younger, like I'd be like, oh, I need to get all these like free drinks, but like it's from old men. Like ew.
Yeah, I know ew. I love Schitt's Creek. Ew, David.
Yeah, you have
to be very careful.
Ew, old men.
Yeah.
Don't trust anyone.
Let's see what we got here. I worked in a restaurant and in the kitchen where the food was cooked, there was a huge part of the wall covered in mold.
Ew.
This kind of goes back to like your restaurant.
Yeah, like
thing.
I really like hated that. Like honestly, that's so good because you really see behind like
like Gordon Ramsay, how like years ago he had that show where like you go to like really shitty restaurants and like you try to help them and like you see the behind the scenes of like how this stuff was being like cooked and like that's where I started getting fucking grossed out.
Yeah, like how it's made too, and like even like people say like. I know people that like worked at McDonald's and stuff and they're like, you don't want to know what's in it. I'm like, no,
you know what the
I
scariest is when you go in like, I was like, I like Chipotle washing my hands. I don't know why. I had to go to the bathroom and there's like a fucking Chipotle around. So I'm like, to my mom, like, I gotta go to Chipotle to go to the bathroom. And like, I saw a sign in the bathroom. It says, oh, all employees must wash hands before like returning to work. And like, isn't that scary? Like a sign.
Like you have to tell them.
Like what if they don't, what if they like pee, touch themselves? like they're holding themselves. And then they go back to fucking work and like they're like and
like the fact that they
need a fucking burrito after.
The fact that they need a reminder. No, I was actually out the other day getting pizza and I saw this girl making a pizza. One girl was wearing gloves, the other wasn't. grabbing all the cheese and stuff with her bare hand. And then I think her manager came and said something because after like she put on a glove. Like, that's gross.
It's even gross with like ice cream parlors or whatever, where they take like they work the cash money. And they also like money is like one of the dirtiest things in the fucking world. It's not even just like wash your hands, like wear gloves. I feel like places like that need to wear gloves. Like even with like COVID and like there was like some like mask like mandatory masks mandates whatever. I feel like kind of it made most sense like now, even like that I saw everyone had to wear masks. I feel like it makes sense for people in the kitchen to wear like they masks should and stuff. Like it's like what if they cough on your like you have no idea. Yeah. But like you don't gloves, think like gloves and masks. Yeah, that's why I feel like some restaurants are. I feel like they're more like for example, the restaurant I go to like near my house and like it's an open kitchen, so you see kind of like directly of like where they're doing that. No, but I like it because then it's like they can't like do anything really because people are watching them. Like it's like kind of showing you like like nothing to hide, you know? Yeah. Like, but it's the hands. Like, would you be scared to like send your food back at restaurants? Done it. Oh my god! Remember? Okay, so the day that I crashed my car, I'm okay. Just in case anyone's wondering, it was very slippery the roads. Me and my dad, we were actually gonna go to the all-you-can-eat place. I was so excited, like the one downtown, the Korean barbecue. We were gonna go there, and I was so excited. I was like, "Oh my god, I need that food." Then we get into this accident, so I'm like, "I'm not even hungry anymore, Dad. Just take me home. Like, I cannot be out in the streets right now. Like, I need to be in a safe spot." But my dad's like, "No, like, I'm hungry. Like, let's go get food." So we go to this restaurant near my house, like, you know it. And I go there, like, quite a bit. It's, like, kind of overrated now. I'm over it, whatever. I get the same thing every time. I get the same appetizer. I get, like, a Shirley Temple usually. And then I get my chicken parm. What appetizer do you get? I'm just curious. It's, like, artichoke crostini, like. Oh, I fucking love artichoke. Yeah, it's really good. Let's go. So I get that. And then I get my chicken parm, which I get all the time. Literally all the time. It's my favorite. It's like the only thing I really love there. They don't even have it on the menu. Like, it's exclusive. Oh, okay. Yeah. Nadia so exclusive. It's like the Nadia special. So I get it. Whatever. I'm starting to eat. And I'm already having a bad day because my car, you know. So I'm starting to eat. I'm like, oh, I needed this. Like, I needed this. I start cutting it. I start eating. I'm like, okay. I go for my next bite. I'm like, oof. It's a little rough. Like, why can't I cut it? Filet mignon? Yeah, why can't I cut it into my chicken? Like, what's wrong? I keep cutting. Oh, it's actually raw. My chicken is raw. Do you like a picture? Like, was it actually how raw? I didn't take a photo, but I'm like, Dad. I'm like, Dad, my chicken's raw. Like, of course, like, with the day that I'm having, I have raw chicken. What do they say? So I go, I'm like, excuse me, miss. Like, and I'm not shy to do that. Like, I've done it, like, a few times. Like, I'm really not shy. Bob does it all the time. Like, I feel like I'd rather have like good food. Yeah, and like you're paying for it. Yeah, like the only sucky thing is like I feel like even like it's like the waitress or waiter has to take shit for like the chef's like the kitchen mistakes. That's like, but it's like that's but the way that this girl reacted was just like not it. Like this is not how you're supposed to react. So I call her over. I'm like, I was quiet about it because like we're in a restaurant. I'm like, my chicken's raw, and she goes, "Oh, I think that's just a vein, girl. I know what raw chicken looks like." Like, you it's take it not, back? Yeah. So I'm like, no. She's like, oh, but like, if you want, we can cook it longer. I'm like, yeah, I want. My chicken's raw. This is not a vein. I know what a vein looks like. Up. Yeah. She brings it back, whatever. It takes so much. It literally takes like 10 extra minutes. My dad's eating. I'm like, just pack it up to go. Like, I'm like, I just want to go home. Like, I'm having such a bad day. But they ended up taking off the bill. But still, like. Good. I hope so. I want to eat fucking raw chicken. Yeah. But the fact that she like tried to like deny it and be like, you're wrong in the situation. Like, even if it wasn't raw, like cook the chicken longer. Like it does not look appetizing like that to me. The only time I want raw if it's filet mignon. Yeah, but like, anyways. I work at a nursing home, and one time when I was handling came out so wrong. I work at a nursing home, and one time when I was handing out snacks, I knocked on the door and went in to the resident. Oh my god, I can't read, Nadia. Oh, don't give it to me because I won't be able to help you let's there. Let's take it from the top. I work at a nursing home, and one time when I was handing out snacks, I knocked on the door and went in, and the resident was doing his thing, with a Playboy magazine. So I screamed, and he continued to do it. Ew, that's fucking nasty. I feel like there's like a lot of like. Scared. I feel like I'd be scared. Yeah, I'd be scared. I don't know.
I don't know, because like
that sounds like a movie.
I feel like there's like a lot of movie. I feel like a lot of things happen like that at nursing homes. Like they're old, like they need to like, I don't know.
No, I don't think it's like, okay, fine, like do you, man?
But it's like
if someone screams, why the fuck you continue doing it? Like,
but like why was she just like staring?
No, like it was like snack time.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
And like maybe like wouldn't the guy know like what time snack time is?
Yeah. I don't know. That's scary. Mostly like if you're like a young girl, like ew.
Yeah. Okay.
But like yeah, what? I don't know. I don't like that.
Okay.
That's a long one.
I used to work at a large Canadian department store. Let's call it Tire. LOL. Okay, so Canadian Tire. Anyways, I was a manager at the customer service desk, and one day a customer came in with a Dyson fan claiming it was effective, but during his rant, he admitted to breaking it himself by sticking a ruler into the fan blades to quote unquote check the speed. I stared at him and said nicely how I can't take it back seeing how you broke it yourself, and if it's the customer's fault for the damage, we can't take it back. Lo and behold, he got pissed. Decided to call me some very colorful words starting with B and R, and proceeded to throw the whole fan at me and the box. Of course, the dude got kicked out, and we got to keep a free broken fan. Literally just chucked it at me.
Bruh. People do dumb I'd
be so like we handle customer service like online, but like I'd be so scared in the store. Like with our stores, like apparently Anthea guys is like one of the, is like the manager for the stores. Said that like this like husband came in, started like screaming the top of his lungs because they ordered something on pre-order, and like it would be there on the day that we said it would be instead of earlier because it was on pre-order, and was like yelling at the top of his lungs. And it's like, we're not selling, like, I don't know, it's just like we're in the right,
but like for like to an extent, like I understand like some people get mad over situations, but this guy literally broke it himself. He cannot.
And like if you did, man, like why would you admit to that if like you're trying to get your money back? Like no offense, like I'm not saying to lie, because like I would not be able to do that. Like I would not be able to lie.
But like, and the way that he reacts to like just shows like you're obviously
like psycho. I would be so like okay, email customer service is one thing, but like being in person, like Alessia with like Air Canada, she has to like deal with people like all the time, and like flight and like traveling is like stressful for a lot of people. That's like the worst. That's scary. She's like
I've had to like,
she said someone like hit her wrist before or something, or like moved like yeah, it's like happened before. Yeah, but they're allowed to like to like put people on a no-fly list, but like that's so scary. But she says like over time you kind of get used to it, and like you kind of have more power as like the flight person, that you can kind of like,
because you don't know how people
like they don't have to take people's shit.
Yeah,
but like it's just like hard,
but
because
it's also
like sometimes you feel bad for them.
Like it's not like she's just doing her job.
Just like sometimes it's like, I guess like when flights are delayed, or like they have to take carry-on bags or whatever.
Like understandable. Like I feel like everyone gets mad.
But working in customer,
stuff,
I feel like that's like probably one of like the worst. I don't
customers
think I
is
could, like
I honestly
airline is probably fucking scary. We're also to be scared. I don't know. I just
airline.
Like I'm like face to face, I'd be so like terrified to say. Like it's probably so awkward. Like sending an email, okay, boop, send the email. Like you don't have to see their reaction. Like even if they're mad, but like in person,
but a lot of people through email, like I've noticed this too. They like react mad in the first email, and then we help them, and they're like, "Oh my god, like you're so sweet."
I know
like,
that's another thing. I feel like over email, like because you're talking to a screen, you're not as like scared.
Yeah.
So you'll be like more angry, but it's like you don't. But then
they're not
in
actually
person,
like,
but in person it's like more scary because like you see them directly, and like I don't know if they get like fucking violent or like physical. I'd be like so scared.
I feel like a lot of people react differently,
but
like physical, like throwing the fan at her, like bruh.
I remember at one of the pop-ups that we had, I think it was like in Toronto this summer, and this mom was like, who's like running this, like who organized this whole thing? And then I got like really scared. I'm like, oh, because like usually I'm like sometimes like scared of moms, and I'm like, oh, like me whatever. And she goes, this is awesome. I was like, oh, okay, oh my gosh, like you're the coolest mom I've ever met in my life. Like I love you, like worshiping the ground, like literally, like oh my god, I love you. But like I just like got scared. I'm like, I'm so fucking scared.
This dad tried to like, I feel like it was with me and Mel, but this dad tried to like pay us to get his kids in. He's like, my girls want to go so bad, like we can't wait in this line for 2 hours. Like, well, how much do we need to pay you? Like they were fiending for the pop-up.
I love the Toronto people.
Yeah,
people of Toronto rock.
Yeah, there's a lot of Toronto people that are big Evry stands. We slay. We love them.
I was working at a smoothie / acai bowl place and was calling out an order. This woman ordered a protein smoothie and a toast. I didn't make either item myself and was just calling out the order. She comes up and says her toast was made wrong. I apologized and told her I would remake it myself correctly. She already had her smoothie in hand and was waiting for the toast. I came up front with toast and she began yelling about how her smoothie was awful. I offered a refund and she says, you fucking food service workers can't do anything fucking right. As I was about to apologize, she throws her smoothie at me. Whoa. As I was about to apologize, she throws her smoothie at me, covered in smoothie. I went to the back and sobbed, and I had to finish my 7.5-hour shift covered in smoothie.
Poor
She's
thing.
banned from the restaurant now.
Okay,
like, I would never fucking do that. Like,
why would people react like that? Like, it's like a $3 smoothie.
Okay, probably not 3. Probably
like
9.
7, 9.
Like, I don't know where you're getting $3 smoothie from. If that's the case, please tell me the place.
Okay, like $10 smoothies.
I'm like,
but like, is it really necessary to throw your smoothie at someone, like a worker who's doing their job?
Again, like, I'd be so scared to work in this industry. And again, like, like that's what I was saying before. How like
you can't
also get blamed for like shit that they didn't even do. I'm just like, nah. Yeah. Like even like people like leave me like mean comments on TikTok sometimes. Like, it's fucking scary, and it's like.
But people also just do it like to see other people's reaction. It's just like, she was definitely a Karen, this girl.
If I got like a smoothie thrown at me, I feel like I would start throwing hands.
I would fucking throw hands. I would literally.
Like, what if I just wash my hair? Like, I wash my hair once a week. Like, I don't want smoothie in my hair, you know?
It's not even that. It's like, why do you think you can do that to someone?
People are fucking
It's not
entitled.
like the girl sounds like she was being very nice.
I'm just like scared.
And she's like, oh, let me just.
I'd be so scared to work in a restaurant, like as a waiter or waitress. I feel like being a waitress or a waiter is like low-key so awkward. It's like you're like in between like people's like, like let's say like people have like tension between them, like you're walking to a table, like it's awkward. Like I feel like it's like a kind of like scary job.
I feel like the restaurant industry is like scary.
Yeah, I'd be scared.
I could not do it. Too stressful.
But like I'd love to make like an Evry cafe like one day. Like,
okay, that's different though.
That'd be so fucking cute.
That would be cute. Like a little pop-up Evry cafe, like store, like cafe, and we like sell products. Like, that's cute. But like restaurant, like, how do they do it?
No, not a restaurant, no. A kid at my work threw up and his mom didn't want to clean it, so I had to clean the whole thing. It was disgusting.
A kid at my work threw up. Where's she work? A daycare?
Like, it was just like a one-liner. No, but I don't know if it's like a daycare or like basically like a mom and like child came in and the fucking kid just yacked everywhere. And like,
I don't think I could do that. Like, okay, my own kid, yeah, I could clean up.
Throw up was like my biggest fear. I don't think I started throwing up this year again, but like before that, the last time I threw up was like 10 years ago. And I was like so scared to start yakking again. And then I did it and I was like kind of proud of myself that I did it, because then I was like, oh wow, I got it.
Okay, but the way that you're saying it sounds like
I mean, because of like alcohol.
You
or
were
like
drunk. Yeah. No, I feel like I throw up a lot when I'm drunk. I do get car sick. So one time, like, I was driving, or someone was driving, and like I really had to throw up. I threw up on the side of the window while the car was like on the highway. So like literally there's throw up.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
there's literally throw up on the whole car.
Was it Uber?
No, it was my friend driving, and we were coming back from like a horse show, and I was so car sick. Like, I get so car sick. Like, I cannot be. I have to be driving, and like I was like, I'm gonna throw up. So I like usually stick my head out the window, and then like my head was out the window. I just projectiled outside, and like we're on the highway going like over 100 kilometers.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
So it wasn't your car? What'd they say?
No.
Like, were you embarrassed?
I was just like, yeah, like a little. Like, she went to get a car wash. Like,
was she mad at you?
No. Like, what am I supposed to do? Hold it in? Like, she didn't really have to clean it up.
No, yeah.
Like, but like this, like I
feel like as a mother, like
yeah,
like
that's
you,
different.
Like, that's disgusting. Like, why would be someone else's responsibility to like clean up your kid's throw up?
Yeah, that should be your job.
If I'm working at a store, my responsibility is to like serve you and help you, but it's not to clean up your child's throw up.
Yeah, like that's gross. Yeah.
Like, but I think it's like, I don't know, it's like worse, this one or like the story where the person pooped in the fucking shoe.
People are gross. Like, okay, throw up, like, okay, you can't control it, but the mom
like when I travel, I realize like how disgusting people are. Like, I'm in the airport and it's like, you know, like when you have to take off your shoes like through security.
Ew.
Fucking pack socks. What's wrong with you? Like, it should be illegal to go through the damn thing.
But first of all, I see people doing that. I never do that. Like, people just do it because they think they have to. You don't have to do that.
Not even that's like,
but
people don't even like fucking sanitize their hands or wash their hands.
No, but
like, they're just like touching their face. Like, I'm like, bruh, calm down.
Going through with like, they take off their shoes, they're wearing like sneakers, and I see they're not wearing socks. I'm like, that is disgusting. Like, come prepared to the airport. Like, ew.
Or pack a fucking thing of socks. Like, yo, you're probably gonna get like fungus or some
That's
shit.
disgusting.
Yesterday, actually, at the airport, I stepped onto an earring, like not every Jules earring. And like, thank God I was wearing platform Uggs because like this, like the stud part
like went
through my damn shoe. I'm like, yo, can you guys like make sure like you're keeping this like clean? Just, like take your shoe off.
Do you take your shoes off?
Yeah.
I never take my shoes off. No.
What the hell?
They don't ask me to. I think you only have to.
I remember when I was leaving the from the Halifax pop up because I left early.
They asked you to?
No, that I was about to miss my flight because I got to the airport too late, and they let me go through the
fast line. Well, in Halifax, there's only like 2 lines. It's like for
I was dead ass. I was like here, and like it was like down there, and I was easily gonna miss my flight. And then they're like, you can go through the fast line. I was like, wow, I love that.
That's really nice of them. Early. Did you like that pop up?
Yeah, it was lovely. You know, I think we should go back to Halifax soon.
Okay.
I love recording. Like, I feel like in like two Effys in one day.
I know that's like a lot.
2 Effys in one day, and you went from guest to co-host.
I know, guest to co-host. You're gonna
2
be
Effys in one day.
I know, that's really impressive. Like, that is a big promotion.
You gotta like think of guests to bring on though. I don't know.
I'm gonna find some. Trust me. Like, now that I'm like a co-host, like, oh, this is gonna be the best podcast you will ever listen to. Like, they're gonna be begging us to come on their podcast, and we'll be like, no, sorry, exclusive.
I think I know. Like, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have the best podcast. Like,
yeah.
Anyways, besties,
stay tuned for the next episode.
Use our code. What's our code? I don't know.
Oh, I actually saw someone use it today, but I forget what it's called.
Podcast.
Yeah,
podcast love or something.
Yeah,
we'll
add it.
We'll add it or some shit. We don't know.
Podcast love, something like that.
Yeah. So thank you again so much to Evry Jules for spawning the video.
We love you.
Thank you, Evry Jules, EVRYJEWELS.com or .ca or wherever the fuck you are in this world. Shop with your currency.
That's my stomach. Oh.
Child.
I think that's a sign.
Besties. Another podcast, another day. Woo!
Woo! And we are out.